anytime I make a mistake, and then of course, the bashing and everything, sometimes I always have fun with it. Where I normally take it personal is when the abuse becomes personal, but not like a like the facts, like criticism, like a factual criticism. That is when I get a bit offended, and I feel like I'm just doing this for the country. I'm doing this for myself, and thirdly, I'm human. So if you can't criticize me with facts, and then you go beyond that, then it's personal. Maybe you don't like me, personally. Maybe I've stolen you or something, or I don't know. So that is where I always take offense. But talking about mental health, very, very true. Very, very true. I think not even the footballers or those out there. I think everybody has mental health. It comes with the society you are. Sometimes what I always advise myself is I put myself in this situation. Talking about a striker, imagine I play 10 games and I score 1. There won't be more expectation on me, like when Ghana is going to play. But it got to a time I was very consistent, scoring goals, a goal after each 2 games. I became very, very consistent in goal scoring. So I put myself in that position for Ghanaians to trust me in a way.
Yeah.
So whenever things go wrong, they feel like you are the only guy to deliver. So everybody will be on you. And that day, I'll be the worst player in the world. But when I turn things around, I become the best player. So I was like, okay, it's the same people who are doing that. So football is passion. People are very passionate. People have paid money to come watch you. So they have the right. Sometimes people they go beyond. But at the end of the day, they are trying to tell you something. Before I didn't understand it, that was in 2008 after AFCON. I always say that was the moment like this criticism hit me, because I was hugely criticized in a game that we won. That was the first time I felt like that, like mentally I was down. So I kept on going up. I was like, okay, let me go to the street way. 132, that is when your prime ends. The rest is just bonus. So around this time, and if maybe God says you have another 60 years to live, how are we going to manage it? So these are all things I was just thinking about. I was like, okay, I'll just invest in anything. I'll try and invest in real estate. Because I had the resources. When somebody comes, say, let's invest in this. Before, I won't say I didn't make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. But it comes with the territory. Because, as Mr. Tony said, if you don't try it, you don't know what is in. So I did a lot of investments. Some went wrong. Some benefited. And here we are now. Sometimes people even see me as a businessman more than even a footballer. So I'm always grateful for that, because when you mention Asamoah Gyan, a lot of things come to your mind, and then people say, oh, he owns this is for him, this is for him. Sometimes I also feel proud of myself, like, hey, I'm also the CEO. I didn't even go to the university, but at the end of the day, I had a mom who was very straight, who was an headmistress, who took care of us well. And I always say, I came from the home, very, very humble home. And here we are now.
Thank you.